We're doing some more CHIMPS runs today, and the tower of showcase, at least for this run, is going to be the Grand Sabo. This is a tower, admittedly, that I don't think I've really ever used in CHIMPS run, but recently, I've had a copy of my Twitch tell me this. On top of the power of the YouTube search button, I have come to discover that the Grand Sabotage is actually really good in CHIMPS in the right situation, and if you play it right. So, I guess let me go ahead and show you in cargo. So first things first, if these 3 Dart Monkeys can hold, then that would be nice, because then I could get my Geraldo on round 10. And yes, this strategy heavily relies on Geraldo. I mean, do you have it any other way? Y'all are probably overdosing on Geraldo content at this point, but honestly, he's still a pretty fun hero to play, despite, you know, the overusage. Also, it just occurred to me that this was a thing. I don't think this is supposed to happen, but if you look really closely, you can see the balloons go over top Geraldo's hair and his, like, entire body. Now, I'm no expert in game design, but I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to happen. So I guess while we're saving up for to get some beefy ninjas, let me explain why Geraldo is good with the Grand Sabo strategy. I never ended up covering this when it came out, but this was in the patch notes many updates ago. Basically, they buffed the Grand Sabo before so that when you have the ability active, every Shinobi that you have on the field gains extra mult damage and extra range. Which, frankly, on paper, it doesn't really sound like it make much difference, and probably explained why I never, like, bothered to check it out in the first place, because whoever uses Shinobis for damage, right? Even if you had a 20 Shinobi army, you would be 20 Shinobiing, like, a top path or bottom path ninja, not a middle path that has, like, what, 1 shuriken, and that's about it for damage. So what good it really is, like, getting extra mult damage on something that only shoots 1 projectile and costs, like, far too much money to ever really be worth it. Well, that's where Geraldo comes into play, because apparently there's some sort of synergy where the extra mult damage actually applies to a Jerry Fire, yes. The infamous Jerry Fire. Come on, also. 1 balloon off around 15. Let me see if I can just strong turreting into first targeting my way out of this. There we go. So don't mind me, I'm just going to get myself a decently sized ninja for the early game. This is not going to be really part of the Shinobi Army, but, you know, Alk Ninja still is a really good early game combo, so that's probably going to carry my way into starting to start that Shinobi spam. So where were we again? Well, the Jerry Fire, right, the Jerry Fire. So remember that Jerry Fire also stacks with the attack speed buffs from Shinobis, similar to how it works with Pop Lusts. So if you combine that and the fact that it benefits from the mult damage when you use Grand Sabo ability, well, I'll just show you. You'll see soon how strong this is. This strategy would also not be complete, of course, without discount villaging, so let's get it started early. I'm gonna see if I can get a second discount before the Alchemist, or is that not possible? No, I don't think the money's there. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this ahead for around 28. And I think now we can work on our second. So literally just these 2 towers for now should get me all the way to around 40, at which point I'll probably get tier 4 Jitsu and tier 4 Strongest Nim by then. And then we can start actually building stuff, you know, where our late game defense is going to be. So probably might as well just get started on a double discount too, right? Okay, let me just go ahead and try to beat around 40 first. So I didn't buy tier 4 out buff yet, just in case I wanted to maybe see if something else will work. I'll try this now though. Restarting the round and then having the full potion duration. Unfortunately, it's a bad bend for it. Luckily, again, I have a lot of money to work with. I guess you can never go wrong with cow drops, and how about, I think pickling is worth it. Well, let's hope, and I'll also hope that the cow drops land in a decent spot. We popped this time. Progress. Okay, maybe hot sauce and pickle, because hot sauce benefits from the jar pickles, and even closer. I think I've had enough. Let's just do a Maelstrom. We don't even have to pop it, because the Maelstrom does bolt damage, and yeah, that probably just... that makes things easy. I've got my foundation set up, so let's start building, shall we? Starting with our first Shinobi, right over here. Remember, ever since change, you want to go for Seek and Shuriken on your Shinobis, because they gain the range, not 130, 230. I don't think it's necessary for this strategy, but one thing that's also nice is that cow drops, you can get cow drops too. They do benefit from the increased mult damage bonus, so might be good to squeeze out a little bit more damage on rounds like 100, but don't think that's something I'm going to drop right now. So let me just see if I now have enough mult damage for round 50. It's much better. I don't want to keep relying on distraction, though. I mean, I guess this is where I spend my money now, right? I did buy Caltrops on 3 of them, just because I guess it does help out. And don't forget, I can always get started on the Jerry Fire early. Nothing's preventing me from doing that. And looking at that, you know what? Let's just do it early. You've seen already how well it carries mid-game. So how about a 4-stack? Is that good? Oof, barely. I need to build, like, more Caltrops immediately. To make the mid-game easier, I honestly should considering just going for another Jitsu, like, in the middle here, so that can be Shinobi buffed, but I kind of want to keep the spotlight on just the Millith Path Ninjas, because, like, I honestly believe with the Jerry Fire, it can carry all the way. Plus, at this point, you've probably seen many people, including myself, use, like, the Shinobi plus Top Path Ninja army, so why not spice it up and continue to try something new. Looks like with 6 stacks now on our Shinobi, it's carrying pretty well against Moabs, and will only continue to get stronger and stronger after each subsequent Shinobi we buy. I kind of wonder when I should make the leap to get a Grand Sabo, or should I just keep doing the Shinobi stacking? I'd say for now, Shinobi stacking. The discount villages probably prevent me from ending up with a 20x Shinobi army, but I think that's fine. Well, maybe not fine past round 100, because I did set the round a little bit higher. Usually, like, if I see the strategy is really, really good, I don't think round 100 does it justice. Not to say the 90s aren't really tough, but we gotta get to those really, really tough 100s and 110s to really see the full power. Gotta refresh my pickle now, or my fire. And wow, that was pretty close. I think in hindsight, I probably would have been better off, like, not having this second village here. This village in the middle is fine. At least the first discount, because then I can discount everything in range, but I think the double is maybe a little bit unnecessary. By the way, I probably won't be pickling, or I keep calling it pickle, but I don't plan on Jerry firing. I'm not going to beat this, but I don't plan on Jerry firing this Shinobi onwards, because these ones will eventually have more stacks the further and further that I put it. How about 2 this round? If I start the round, maybe. Actually, how about I just pickle the Jerry before trying anything else? Because this, again, increases the damage of the fire by a lot. I think looking at that, I might need to do 2 and pickle each of them. I kind of hate to waste money on temporary stuff, so it's kind of annoying. But we did it, albeit barely. Just to be extra safe, I have glued 2. And that should take care of it. Okay. I think I want to try to go for the Grand Sabo now. Grand Sabo has basically half uptime. The save for this tier 5 shouldn't be that bad, considering... Oh, hang on. I gotta refresh this. I keep forgetting. Well, this one still has 16 Shinobi stacks, luckily. But you see this one in the corner is 13, so we're gonna stop giving that buffs. But as I was saying, in terms of saving up for tier 5s, this is pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. And then for these really, really dense surround rounds, I think just 1 Sabo should do the job, or do we need glue? No, we're good. And just like that, everybody, the Grand Sabo has been acquired. And it's not a GG, because I still have to use the ability for us to actually get a decent damage buff. But let's see the range buff when I use the ability. Why not? Pretty massive radius, as you see. And just our luck, too, that we caught the end of the ability so that ZMG came in partially damaged. And do I need help to beat this last part? Yes, so I'll just go ahead and use it. I'm pretty sure you can tell right there just how much extra mult damage we had there. Unfortunately, extra mult damage does not equal extra damage itself, so that's why I died to Bloons. I'm gonna keep it real. I really don't want to use my brain right now, so I'm just gonna spend $700 on this. And get it over with. Nice. Okay, so with this last Shinobi edition, I believe we now have 20 stacks on one of the Shinobis. Nice. This one over here. And with that out of the way, we should try pickle it, right? Yeah, sure. Pickle, it is. Not only that, but it is the upgrade hot sauce. Sorry, do I keep calling it pickle? That's my bad. So far, so good, though. We're in the 80s. We don't even have to use the Grand Sabo, at least for this part here. How about for the ZMGs? Okay, we could probably use some extra damage. Let's go. Am I still... Oh my god, I almost died there. But, okay, we're not getting Pierce Cap. It's the lack of, I guess, Ram cleanup. Because, again, I am aware we only have, like, 1 Jerry Fire at the moment. I will bump it up to, like, 3, though, once I get to the 90s and close to the refresh. I'll get Relentless, and for now, I think I just want to stop spending money. Well, after Splatter, I genuinely think this might be enough defense for the rest of the game, at least up to round 100. Sometimes I like to give myself a challenge of seeing how much money I can save up on chimps. Usually if a strategy can save up like 50 plus K by the end of the game on like an advanced map, then I mean, I'd say it's pretty decent. But considering power creep and all that, there are probably like several dozen strategies that fit that bill, so keep that in mind. I just realized I don't have DT damage. My only DT damage is the Jerry Fire. Is that enough? Not without a Sabo, it's not. Alright, I could do this to get more range on the Jerry Fire and +1 DT damage. Surely it's gotta be enough now. Now, pretty please? Attaboy, that does it. So now with round 91 and the refresh almost coming, I guess I'll get this out of the way. The Sharpening Stone for the +1 damage. I'll give it to these guys here. And then, sure, let's just make at least the 91 to 100 very easy. So I'll use my last 2 pickles. Which one has the most stacks? I think the next highest that I haven't buffed yet is 18 stacks up here. So I'll do that, and oh my god, I almost died. But we're good. And whenever Geraldo gets level 20, which is now, should I just get 3 more? Sure. So let's just go ahead and sharpening all the ones that I turned into the, what do you call it? I gave Jerry Fire to. I forgot this one also has 20 stacks. Oh, sorry, it doesn't have 20 stacks. It actually gets 20 when you use the Grand Sal ability, because, remember, they all gain range, so more of them are in range of each other. And that's another feature of the Grand Sal ability that is a bit underrated. The extra range allow you to just collect fat stacks. Let me just see. Yeah, so many of them get 20 now. It's nutty, the amount of range they're getting. Holy crap, we are just plowing through the 90s here. And I still have 1 more pickle. And remember, it refreshes 2 at some point. So if I wanted to, I could get even more than the 6 that I currently have. Let me just go ahead and use Grand Sabo here and just watch. It has 6 Jerry Fires. Just, again, annihilate through 94. Crap, do I have the ability up for 95? Let's see. Grand Sabo is up right now, bruh. Unfortunate. I just remembered that I didn't buy Raider Scanner or this. At least on the winning attempt for a 90. So I got it now, and that's enough to help us slow down everything. I probably could go for a second Bloons TD, but I'm lazy. Or rather, I want to flex on how much money I have left over, so please allow me to not spend any more money for the last 5 rounds of normal chimps here. And if I do need to spend money, literally just drop 2 of these fires. Now, I'm sorry, but this amount of damage should be illegal. I'm gonna go ahead and use again an early Sabo, so I have it for 99. It's probably a good idea in this case to like buy another Sabo in case, but I guess I could just use Reju Potion if it doesn't come up. If we beat the rounds too quickly, and we are gonna beat the rounds too quickly, aren't we, bruh? Hang on. I'll just buy it. So much for flexing. I'm now below 50k, but I will be above 50 if I truly don't spend anything else. So yeah, a much needed Sabo here, and then if I can save Grand Sabo for 100, that'd be nice. Let's see though, are we good? Oof, off by one balloon. Okay, how about now? I think restarting the round is gonna do wonders. Oh my god, that was really close, but alright. I'm not sure if the bad damage is there, but we'll go ahead and use this now, and you can see that these do like 200. Everyone that has a Jerry Fire on it, looking at this, is probably a good time to use Cal Drops. I am really close to beating it. Yep, don't mind if I do, guys. Like, maybe 10 ninjas to Cal Drops. Wow, this one didn't even have range. What am I doing? Alright, another one. Another one? The damage should be bopping. I also should, because I'm still going past this, I should still keep using my Jerry Fire. So, another one. And, okay. That did draw me below 50k, but trust me, it probably wasn't. I probably could have easily done well over 100, but it looks like we're getting to the point where, okay, maybe getting up to 120 with a strategy may not be the best, because, oh wait, I just noticed I lost a lot of my Jerrys, right, because of the refresh. That's why I was leaking. But yes, definitely make sure at this point to keep on using Sabos, because these DTs keep flying by. Okay, when in doubt and you're dying to DT Bloons, literally just buy this. Glue Storm. I just remember this is also a great combination with the, these guys, because, now the count ups can actually damage GTs and the shurikens. How I didn't buy that earlier is beyond me. I'll just try to stagger it with the Grand Sabo so that I still have Glue Storm active when the Grand Sabo was off. And also, I did make sure to get another Sabo so that I basically have a, well, permanent slowdown if I use my abilities correctly. So something like that, and there we have it. 102 has been taken down. And how about for the really, really dense rounds here? 103 still holding strong. We've even lost the buff bonus from the Grand Sabo, but we're still gonna have, again, barely enough in the tank. These counters are definitely putting in work. I should probably invest in more of them, eh? Sure. This is another round that's known to be really dense, but remember, 20 stacks also gets you Pierce, not just attack speed, so we are also gonna beat this round pretty easily. Pog. I think my takeaway from this, after 7 rounds of deep free play here, is that you probably shouldn't rely only on Shinobis, because I am still dying. I would say if you're genuinely trying for a late game Chimps run, you would probably want to add Master Bomber and Grandmaster to this strategy, just to top it off, because, I mean, not long ago I also showed how good the M Bomber is with 20 Shinobis. Come on, let's get this bread. Activate everything much earlier, and there we go. 107 is done. But yeah, if you combine all the Axes and Ninjas, then I think the sky's the limit for ya. Okay, I'm having to rely way too heavily on Grand Sabo. So much that all my other Sabos are this thing, so there. 3 Sabos now. Still banking on 30k. I think it's probably a good idea also to use these count pots on maybe the ninjas outside the range so that these ones can affect an extra Shinobi with the extra range rather than the ones already in the middle, if you know what I mean. So now the ones that have the cheer fire on them can get to 20 stacks like you see here and here and here. Oh, 111 here should be fun. A notoriously hard free play round. Let's see if I can get this. I unfortunately don't have the Grand Sabo anymore. Might be with a Reju Potion this round, or can we hold? Can we hold? I might be able to hold because we have a Glue Storm up again. Nah, not gonna hold, not gonna hold. Maybe a Genie? Actually, no Genie, no Genie. Let's just get Super Glue. Something to stun the Bloons with. I guess we're not really aiming for the most money saved up anymore, so no harm, no foul in doing this. I'm still concerned about the Pierce, though. Actually, hang on. More Press would definitely be a good investment for some negative speed. Who needs Bloon Crush when you have Bloon Crush at home, you know? This thing stimulating the knockback. Simulating. Simulating, did I say stimulating? My mind's not in the right place. Anyways, I think we have stalled it long enough that we can get a second Grand Sabo to end this round off with, if I need it, but we don't. So more Press and Super Glue OP. Final stretch here, everybody. Promise it won't take long. Frankly, this is probably not the best late game strategy to run with because it is hella laggy. Now that I upgraded everything to Cal Drops, I can definitely feel it. Feel it overbearing. But yeah, sadly it is needed because we have 3 bats to take care of damage-wise. We're going to beat one of the 3. Well, the bad layer, but not the rest. Personally, I'm just going to plop down the Elim and call it a day. Let's go. Forget 2 Genies here. We're going all in now, guys. All in. Here is... yep, much earlier. Much earlier. Number 2. All staying down. However, I'm not going to have... I don't think the Grand Sabo for, like, this 3rd bad, but hopefully the Elim should be enough damage. If not, I can literally just refresh, right? Reju Potion exists. We don't need it, though. Nice. And there it is, everybody. The beauty of the Grand Sabo strategy. Give it a try and let me know your results. And for more epic Chimps content, make sure to click here and here. See ya.